All right, Jenny, appreciate that. So the run game has been a huge part of Lincoln Riley's offenses at OU, but that hasn't been the case so far this season. Sooners now 8th in the conference in rushing offense. For more on this, we go over to the field. This week's edition of Urban's Playbook.
Thanks, KB. Clearly, this is not the same Oklahoma offense, Coach, we're accustomed to seeing. What's going on?
Well, it all starts with an ineffective run game. Make no mistake about it, Oklahoma is a spread offense. They want half rush, half pass. When they're leading the nation in rushing and passing, that's because it's a very balanced. You saw that graphic. They're number 8 in the Big 12 in rushing after the last 3 years leading the Big 12 in rushing.
But how do you see this impacting their quarterback, Spencer Rattler?
Well, here's the reality. Spencer is 6'1".
Yeah.
And he's not 6'5", so you have to game plan differently when you have a shorter quarterback. I've had 2 shorter quarterbacks. One was Chris Leak at Florida. He won a national title. The other was J.T. Barrett, Big Ten leader, passing leader. But it's much different. There's only really 4 or 5 ways that you can utilize a shorter quarterback. Number 1 is the RPO. This is a staple of Oklahoma's offense. Spencer is excellent at it. Remember, an RPO is you fake, or you're actually reading someone. It's a run play. You read a second-level defender. He triggers. You throw the ball behind him. That's great for a shorter quarterback because hands are down. Number 2 is relief. Relief is if you're very good in the run game, defenses tend to load the box. When they load the box, that gives you screen opportunities out wide. And you think of the athletes they've had in the past. They get the ball out fast. He has a great release. That's also a big part of their offense. Number 3, and I want to take a look at this video. This is break and tame. He's very effective. Even a shorter quarterback, once you get out of the pocket, you have nothing in front of you. You have the vision. However, Matt, here's the negative. You're only utilizing 1/3 of the field. Defenses, after a while, can stop that. How? Because if you're a right-handed quarterback, you want to break and tame to the right. They're going to eventually flood the defense. Here's what I want to spend a couple minutes on, his hard run action. So hard run action is Brady be my offensive lineman here. Big, stiff offensive lineman against the very athletic Matt Light, defense lineman. We'll talk about it later. So what does a defensive lineman do when the ball snaps? He does exactly what you tell him to do. He's going to read you. If you come off the ball hard in a run situation, what does the defensive lineman do? He's going to play his gap, hands are down, and force the run. I'm the quarterback. This is perfect for a shorter quarterback. I got hands down, got a firm pocket. I can see the defense deliver the ball. Let's take a look at the video here. So the first picture is hard run action. And you're going to see the offense lineman stays on the line of scrimmage. They don't drop back. Defense linemen are actually think it's a run. When the ball is passed here in a second, you're going to see these guys, the interior D line has not moved. Look at the vision. Look at the opportunity for Spencer. Look down the field. No hands in his face. Delivers the ball for a big hit. Let's take a look at drop back passing now. So once again, Brady, you dictate what the defensive lineman does. If you show high hats or pass, you are now in a pass rush mode. What does a pass rush mode do? You're going to collapse the pocket, get hands up, and once again, simple science tells you I'm 6'1", I have 6'5" linemen in front of me with hands I can't see, and when I can't see, 2 things happen. Number 1, especially young quarterbacks, what do? They panic. They panic and run out of, get sacks, and the pass game is not effective. But even worse than that, on this video, sometimes you'll see hands up and balls get deflected. So here's a pass set. The defensive linemen know it's a pass. What are they in? They're in pass rush mode. That means collapse the pocket, hands up. Simple science tells you he can't see down the field. And worse than that, sometimes balls get deflected and you get a turnover.
Right. You know, Matt, this isn't something that we had to deal with, being 6'4", 6'5" quarters, but help give people a perspective of how we see the game a little bit different.
Well, it's easier for us because we're as tall as a lineman, so we can go up to a line of scrimmage, we can manipulate the defense with our eyes, and then understand where we want to go with the football. When you're a shorter quarterback, we think of Drew Brees, we think of Russell Wilson, 2 of the best to ever do it. What makes them so great is they can manipulate the defense pre-snap because they understand what the defenses are trying to do, and that creates a throwing lanes for them, something that we really don't have to worry about. And I think on film, Coach, you just saw it right there. The throwing lanes, obviously the inexperience, and then the combination lack of run game is the reason why they're struggling.
Well, in summary, this is all caused by ineffective run game. Ineffective run game leads to less effective RPO, less effective relief. Break and tame's fine, but this is where they're not the same. The quarterback, a 6'1" quarterback like Spencer Rattler, you need to be in hard run action. Why? Simple science tells you if you come off the ball hard, defense lineman's hands are down, you can deliver the ball. The minute you start drop back passing, and I said this before, if we drop back with shorter quarterbacks more than 10 times a game, we probably lost that game. I would always say, get them out of the trees. You stand there with a quarterback, you just can't see. When you can't see, remember, two things happen. You panic, or the ball gets deflected, and sometimes an interception.
Some great stuff, Coach. Some good stuff to look forward to in the Red River Showdown today.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoy that clip, make sure you click subscribe somewhere down here. From game highlights to exclusive interviews and rankings, we've got everything you need as a college football fan right here. College football on Fox.